In today's video, I'm going to talk about a very interesting undead creature that you're going to run into when you play Everquest. And that type of creature is known as the Ghoul. Now, the thing about the Ghoul that's interesting is it has some unique abilities that are going to make your life difficult. But if you're ready for them, you'll be a-okay. Okay, so where are we? We're in the South Desert of Row. You can find them here. You can find them in the State of Unrest. You can find them in the Common Lands. And other dungeons have mobs that are like the Ghoul, but they're called something else. For example, in the Plane of Hate, you have Ire Gas. And in the Fear Plane, you have mobs that are called Boogeymen. That's right. So you're going to see them all over everywhere you go. They're just different in levels. Okay, so let's go around and let's find ourselves a Ghoul. And I'll show you. Oh, here comes two of them. Speak of the devil. So these are what they look like. They're level 14 or so. Some go as high as 17. So you have to be careful with them. There's one unique characteristic that you have to be ready for. When you encounter them for the first time as a new player, you're going to see that they're not too bad, but I'll go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and fight this one here and see what happens. Okay, watch this. And look at this. See, we hit him, but it's invulnerable. Right? And why is that? Because the Ghoul requires a magic weapon to hit. Okay, let's take on the dry bones. Let's try him too. And as you can see here, he rooted us too. This is another thing I want to point out. He will root you. So what you need to do is, you notice you just can't use hand-to-hand on him. You need to have a magic weapon to go ahead and damage him. So let's go ahead and put on a magic weapon like so. You also will need magic feet to be able to execute a kick. And I also put that on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and now the fight's a little more even. Let's go tear him a new one. Now we've got a little trouble here. Let's go ahead and give him some action. And they are social with other undead monsters, so you have to be careful. Very, very, very careful. And we're going to go tear him up right here. We're going to have to run the mend button very soon. And this other guy can also join in. They are not social with orcs or anything like that, so you can go ahead and pull orc or something by them, and they're not going to be social, and they're not going to help each other out. But look at, now we can take them down. Okay, so now we're hitting them right here. Okay, so there he goes, and they drop bronze, things like that. And our character is at level 25, so it's no problem at all. But you could see that without, and now we got another one. Drybone Skelly is social with the other one. Can hit mend. That Drybone Skelly is social with other kind of undead, so you want to pull them away. Otherwise, you're gonna have to fight too many. And we should be able to tear this guy up. They're still tough, even at 25. Look at what they're doing, because they have this nuke right here. They're hitting us with some dry bones nuke, and they're really sticking it. We got to fight back, and we got to get him before we're killed. But you can see, even at level 25, we're having a little difficulty with these guys. So they're not to be taken lightly, dry bone skellies, and especially the Ghoul, because the Ghoul can root you like that, meaning you can't run away. But I'll show you what you do if you get hit by the Ghoul. What you do is you simply feign death as a monk. And you can do this as a necro, and now we've got trouble. So now we've got a whole bunch of dry bone skelly. So what do here? You feign death. That's right. Get out of this fight while you can, otherwise you're going to get killed. So the main point with the Ghoul here is to remember that they have a Ghoul Root. And in addition to Ghoul Root, they require a magic weapon to hit you. So they're on the aggro list right here. Don't try them without a healer. You can see what happens. 3 of these guys, they're all social. The aggro radius is quite large. And once we're ready, we can go ahead and we can bring a merc up. You want to attack them when you have a healer. And this guy here, don't mess with him either. He's level 33. All the undeads are basically social. So let's bring this guy back up after we're out of battle. And he's just sitting over there. And let's see if we can find any more ghouls. There is our dry bones hanging out right there. We'll try one more ghoul. Okay, we cleared him off. Let's go ahead and get a merc up so we can heal up. And this is how you want to be fighting him. You want to make sure you have a healer with you. And here comes our dry bones. And this is more like it. Look at this. Look at what he does. He has this fire burst. He hits you for 22. So these are the other guys that are a problem. The dry bone skellies out here. They're mainly difficult because they have this big nuke that they keep hitting you for. And at your level, it may not be a big deal if you're 25, but if you're at a lower level, this is going to be a big deal. Okay, so we got him. So now let's go look for the ghoul. Should be out there somewhere. And there he is. There's our friend. He went right over the top. Once again, we're going to show you it again. And this time, let's show you, once again, demonstrate without the weapon. And you still will be able to kick him as long as you have the boots on. So keep in mind, when you fight these guys, make sure you have your magical boots. And you're going to need a magical weapon. After level 30, I believe, later on in the game, your fists automatically become magical, which helps out a lot. So you can take him hand to hand, but before that, you have to fight him like this. And once again, here we go. Let's see if we hit him. And we're still hitting him. So this is the reason why we're hitting him, is we have magic gloves right here. See, you can hit him with magic gloves. Look at the hand-to-hand damage. It's really good. So if you don't have a weapon, at least make sure you use a magical glove. This is just a basic glove with a magical property to it, and you can hit for this good. Look at how good it hits, how superior hand-to-hand is. And let's take a look at the skill level your hand-to-hand is. Hand-to-hand is maxed out. You can see it totally out hits using a weapon, unless you get a really great weapon. And this is another dry bones out here. And see, I think that's it for the ghouls out here. But that's basically it. How to tackle ghouls and all the other desert monsters that you're going to run into, like the dry bone skelly. And for fun, let's go kill another dry bone skelly, because these guys love to terrorize you. And let's fix his wagon. You can see what you're hitting for. Pretty good hits on him. Bring a healer with you. Annoying Puma over there. And guess what? You don't have to look far. When this happens, make sure you're fighting him from the front. And now we got Ghoul. Okay. And guess what? Here it is again. He roots you. This is what he cast on me. So it's root. And it shows the range here. And as you can see, the timer is 19 seconds on this. You can't move. You can turn, but you can't move. So in order to negate this, you want to have higher magic resist on. So get a group resist magic if it is available to you. Either that or try to fight these guys in an area where it doesn't matter if they have the root on. Another thing, take a look at this guy here. Another thing that's important with the ghoul is that if you're an enchanter and you go ahead and charm one of these guys, they make actually really good pets. And the reason why they're good pets is because they will root your runners for you. And what's really nice about them rooting the runners is you don't have to worry about it at all. And this guy here, he's in the way. And let's go fix his wagon while we're at it. Oh, you're not going to run. Now, if we were an enchanter with a ghoul pet, and we could fix his wagon, even the ghoul would root him. Very handy ghoul root. Okay, so there it is. Monsters in the desert, and the ghoul is our monster of the day. Thanks for watching.